Did you know that newborn babies are born with natural swimming abilities? It may sound surprising, but babies are instinctively ready for life in the water, at least for the first few months. This fascinating phenomenon is due to a combination of reflexes that kick in shortly after birth. Let's dive deeper into what makes newborns such natural little swimmers. The primary reason behind this natural ability is something called the neonatal swimming reflex, or bradycardic response. When a newborn is placed in water, their body responds in remarkable ways. First, they instinctively hold their breath. This reflex, known as the laryngeal reflex, causes the glottis, the opening between the vocal cords, to close automatically when water touches the back of the throat. This prevents water from entering the lungs and protects the airway from drowning. It's an incredible survival mechanism that babies are born with. Not only do babies hold their breath, but they also open their eyes wide and move their arms and legs in a coordinated, swimming-like motion. This movement is part of the primitive reflexes that newborns have at birth. These include the stepping, sucking, and grasp reflexes. The swimming reflex is similar. It involves rhythmic paddling of the arms and legs. This lets the baby swim a bit, which looks quite remarkable for such a tiny human. Interestingly, the swimming reflex is believed to be a vestige from our evolutionary past, when our ancestors lived closer to water. Newborns demonstrate this behavior until they are about 4 to 6 months old. During this period, they can adapt to water environments, a surprising ability. This trait seems to fade as they grow older. They then rely more on learned behaviors than on instincts. There's more to this aquatic skill set. Babies also demonstrate what's called the diving reflex, or mammalian dive response. When a baby's face comes into contact with cold water, their heart rate slows down, and blood circulation is directed primarily toward vital organs, like the brain and heart. This reflex is a unique response that helps conserve oxygen, much like what happens to marine mammals, such as dolphins, seals, and whales, when they dive underwater. The diving reflex has several components. 1. Breath holding. As mentioned, babies instinctively hold their breath to stop water from entering their lungs. 2. Slowed heart rate. The heart rate can decrease by up to 20% when a baby's face is submerged in cold water. This slows the heart rate. It helps conserve oxygen. The body can use it more efficiently. 3. Peripheral vasoconstriction. Blood vessels in the arms and legs constrict to reduce blood flow to the limbs. This redirects oxygen-rich blood to the brain and heart, which need it the most. These responses are involuntary. They happen automatically, without the baby thinking. And while they are incredible, they do have a time limit. As babies grow, their brains develop. So, these reflexes gradually diminish. They usually disappear by around 6 months of age. But why do these reflexes disappear? As a baby develops, their brain begins to take over motor functions that were previously controlled by primitive reflexes. The gradual disappearance of the swimming reflex is a sign of healthy neurological development. Over time, as babies gain more voluntary control over their movements, they lose these instinctive actions and replace them with learned behaviors. It's worth noting that while these reflexes are impressive, they do not mean that babies are born knowing how to swim in the way we think of swimming. Babies may have natural reflexes that help them in water, but they lack the strength, coordination, and lung capacity to swim safely on their own. That's why it's crucial for parents to be vigilant and support babies in or around water. Nonetheless, early exposure to water can be beneficial. Some studies suggest that gentle water activities can boost motor skills, balance, and strength. They may also improve cognitive and social development. Baby swimming classes, led by trained instructors, provide a safe, controlled environment. Here, infants can enjoy the water and develop their motor skills while having fun. Your newborn may not be ready for a swimming race yet, but they have impressive aquatic instincts from the start. These reflexes show the body's amazing design. They reveal our innate, survival-driven abilities. Next time you see a tiny baby kicking in the water, remember, it's an ancient, natural reflex. It shows how amazing our bodies are from day one. Stay tuned for more incredible facts about baby development.